We will also have to turn decimals into fractions or mixed numbers and fractions or mixed numbers into decimals. The way we're going to do that is to use the place value from before. I would pronounce this number as 27/100ths, so I would write it as a fraction, 27/100. Whenever we write a fraction, we need to check to see if we can reduce or simplify it into lowest terms. 27 and 100 do not share any common factors, so I don't have to touch it. I can leave it like it is. Here, the 2 is in the tenths place, so I would write this as 2/10. 2 and 10 do share a common factor of 2, so I'm really dividing this fraction by 2/2, which is equal to 1. So we're reserving the same position on the number line as 2/10 when I write this fraction as 1/5. Here, we now have a number that is greater than 1. We have 11, so that's going to remain. And we have 4 in the tenths, hundredths, thousandths place, so this is going to be 4 thousandths. We need to, again, look at any fraction we write and see if it has a common factor. 4 goes into 1,000 250 times, so we would write this as 11 and 1/250th. Next, we have 5 and 25/100ths. So 5 and 25/100ths. And again, 25 is a factor of 100. It goes in 4 times, so we would rewrite this as 5 and 1/4. Now to turn the fractions into decimals. The best way to do this is to pronounce them. 7/10. Well, that's going to be 0 and a 7 in the tenths column. This is 55/100ths. That's going to be a 0, and this second 5 needs to be in the 100ths column. So the first 5 will go here, and the second 5 will go in the 100ths column. 0 and 55/100ths. It pronounces just the way it looks. Now here we have 25/1000ths. That means the 5 needs to go in the thousandths column. So I have 0 and I have tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So I would put the 5 in the thousandths column and then realize that the 2 needs to precede it. 25/1000ths. Here, we have an improper fraction, so this number is going to be greater than 1. I know that the 2 needs to be in the tenths place, so I can make my decimal point, put the 2 in the tenths place, and now the other numbers need to go and precede them. 30 and 2/10.